Hey everybody, I want to thank Reina Garcia for inviting me to be a part of the introduction and tips for the times video series that she's doing, helping people stay sane and just being able to interact even though we can't physically be in each other's living rooms or in each other's offices or whatever. At least we can, interact this way. It's better than just hearing people, I guess. I'm Pam Thielen. I have own my business Get Fit Savvy. I have been in the business of helping people get well and healthy, and it's been over 20 plus years. In fact, I have done this through exercise, being a personal trainer, and right now doing that virtual personal training. In fact, I'm doing live online workouts on Tuesday and Thursday mornings for boot camp staff, for anybody who wants to participate, obviously free. And also through a line of epigenetic nutrition that provides the body what it needs on the cell level so that your body can start to function the way it was created to in the first place. And myself have gotten great results with it. I mean, I have gone from somebody with autoimmune issues to the point I was barely functional to now my blood work so that I don't even have an autoimmune disease anymore. But there's so many different things that go into wellness. Yes, exercise is important, and we know that. Nutrition is huge. In fact, epigenetics, if you look that up, it is showing why your nutrition is so important. You can literally turn your bad genes off and turn your good genes on through nutrition. So that's really important. There's a lot of other factors that go into that epigenetics as well. But right now, also mental health. I know anxiety and stress is huge. It was already part of an issue with the younger generation for some reason, and there's a lot of different theories as to why, and I'm not even going to go into them. There's no reason to. But right now, with what's going on, it's even more so. The anxiety and stress is very high for people, for their health, for their loved ones, for their finances, just the unknown of what it's going to be like as this, as we pass through this, because this too shall pass. A lot of people are working from home. So I wanted to give a few tips on what you can do working from home. And I don't have little kids at home anymore, although I have the experience of working from home. I started my home-based business when my kids were 4 and 5. So I know what it's like to work at home with kids. So there's, I know your pain. And I also know the joy. So that's twofold. Yes, there's pain, but there's also joy to being able to be home with those kids at the same time too. And some a little bit more joy than others. But there's a few things I just wanted to give tips just to keep you healthy and maybe relieve a little bit of that anxiety and stress. You're going to hear it over and over again, but I'm going to say it. Obviously, stay hydrated. Keep drinking your water. That is so, so important. But now that you're working from home, there's a few other things. I'm going to stress again, exercise. And if you've exercised on a regular basis before, try to keep it as normal as possible. My morning routine, I'm trying to get up at the same time I used to when I was teaching some classes and stuff, and doing the same similar types of workouts. Can't be exact because our gym is closed, but the same types of similar workouts as well as duration, so that I keep that steady norm. When you can keep things as close to as the way they were before, that's going to take some of the stress off of you. It's also going to help you feel like you're in control, which helps a lot with that anxiety and stress. But also you're going to feel better. Exercise releases endorphins. So yes, that endorphin that we hear about for other activities, it comes from exercise as well. That overall feeling of just an even keel, which is huge right now, you guys. So you want to make sure you're doing that. There's a few things you can do. Even, I don't know if you could do this when you were working out of the house, but like if you're doing phone calls, you know what, while you're doing phone calls, and I used to do this all the time because a lot of what I do as my business is connecting people up on the phone, I would pace while I was on a phone call. I just walk around the house, take a look at things. Having a headset is huge for that. That helps a lot, but I can walk around, keep my body moving. If you can, take little breaks, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but dance. Put on some music that you love and just dance. If you've got kids at home, have a dance off with them. See who can do the best moves. Obviously, we can't physically probably do as much as we used to when we were little, but I think we can still beat those little ones. We can do it. But just get something more active, and you're going to get more oxygen into your body. You're just going to feel better. You're going to release some stress. You're going to get loosened up. And if you can do that a couple times a day, guess what? When you come back to your desk, and I'm assuming a lot of you have to sit at a desk still at home, you at least can relax. You're going to get some of that frustration and stress out of you. The other thing is, if you can, get outside. Just get outside into the sun. You can still practice social distancing, stay away from people, but there is something about being outside. We are natural people. I know I don't know a better word for that, but we're made to be out there in nature too. And especially when the sun is out, get out there and enjoy it. Even if it's for a minute or two, just step out, recalibrate your body, absorb just the atmosphere, just the outside. Take a look at the beautiful creation around you. Even if you're in town, take a look at that beautiful creation around you, and then come back in just somewhat refreshed. It's going to be huge. I definitely stress, make sure that you're supplementing. I recommend, finding a whole food supplement, not individual nutrients where you're trying to make your own cocktail, because that can be good and that can be bad, because it's all about the balance. So make sure you're finding balanced nutrition. If you want to know what I do, check out my website, getfitsavvy.com. But anything, I'm not just here for me. Anything is important. If you're having trouble with anxiety and stress, there's many supplements out there that can help. CBD has been shown to help with that, with the stress. Be careful who you get that from. Make sure it's from a quality company that's been around for quite a while, because there's a lot of junk out there, as with anything else. So make sure it's one that's been around for a while and has done nutritional supplements already, so that they're well versed in keeping the quality. But the other thing is just have some fun. I'm a believer, so I do think strongly in prayer. That keeps me centered, keeps the anxiety level down. Anything that really calms you down, if it's certain kind of music, if it's just sitting and closing your eyes and just relaxing for a few minutes, if you can find a closet and get away from the kids, maybe the bathroom, because they know they're going to give you privacy there, right? Whatever you can do, but find some humor too. That's the other thing I'm going to stress. Find humor somewhere. Get the jokes, find a joke book. Calvin and Hobbes is fantastic. Just find something that makes you laugh, because when you laugh, it's going to release that stress and anxiety as well. All a bunch of little things you can do throughout the day, but I will tell you, it'll make such a big difference. I would appreciate it if you take a look at my website and my Facebook page. It's called Get Fit Savvy. Remember, Savvy has 2 V's. But stay safe, everybody. This will pass. We just got to get through it, so let's get through it together.